Baruch Hashem, I have the tremendous chos of being a Rav of the most amazing community here in Eretz Yisrael, in Ra'anana. It's called Kilat Lev Ra'anana. It has the most amazing people, all Bnei Aliyah, or striving, all. If you're ever in Ra'anana, I highly recommend to come and check it out. But now I live here. I used to live in Yerushalayim, now I live in Ra'anana. And unfortunately, on Moti Shabbos, we got the news that someone in the city, a soldier, was killed in battle. Someone I never met, not in our specific community, but you live in a city. And there was a soldier that fell. The olive base to do is you go be menachem aval. So I went this morning to be menachem aval, and I see two parents who lost their most precious gift that was given to them, and they're all talking about emunah HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Ahavas Hashem, and they're talking about the importance of achdus and getting close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The mother was relaying how she heard the news and how on Erev Shabbos the army came in and she was getting ready and she heard her husband scream and screech after opening the door, and she knew right away what happened. She comes in, she sees him on the floor, like mama's yelling and crying. And she gathers up the strength, and she says, we don't have an option. It's Erev Shabbos. We're going to set the table. We're going to be Mekabel Shabbos. And Motzi Shabbos was the Levaya. And it's just incredible to see these type of people in Am Yisrael. So when I came to be Menachem Aval, I told him, listen, I said, I never met you. You never met me. I'm coming on behalf of the Kehillah. We just are, and really behalf of all of Am Yisrael, we're coming to give you a hug. We're coming to embrace you and to say that your loss is not just yours. It's really the loss of Am Yisrael. So he told me, he says, Ata Rav, he says, do you mind coming and speaking in between Mincha and Ma'ariv tonight? I would appreciate it. He says, we have, we're always looking for people to come speak in between Mincha and Ma'ariv. So I said, sure. So I got up and I told them the following vart. And after I said it, he got up and he basically gave me a hug and he said, I'm going to share this with everyone who comes. And this is the idea that I told him. Parshas Korach. It's parsha of Machlokas, Moshe and Aaron. Moshe and Aaron against Korach. Korach is riling up everyone, trying to create Machlokas, and it's a Machlokas that's not L'Shem Shamayim. So I told them, I said, I just want to share one idea, one vart that should be Ilu Nishmas, not that he needs our Ilu Nishama. I told them how I was in the Chavra Kadisha in the army, and how we always treat the Gedusha, Bigdusha, Vitara. We'll go to the mikvah beforehand, and we realized that we're dealing with Gedosha Elyon. And I told them, to be honest, I'm scared to speak here, because it says in the Zohar that the neshama of the niftar is there, all Shiva. The neshama of the niftar says that to speak here in a place of someone who's compared to Rabbi Akiva, someone who's compared to Chana Vishina V'neh, it's mamash frightening. But I said, you asked me to speak, so I'll say this idea. So the idea that I told him, I said that I once met a Yid in Tzfat, and I asked him, it was an old man, it was late on Friday night, and I asked him Rabbiit, and I tend to do this with older people that I meet. I say, could you please tell me the greatest vart, the greatest idea you ever heard in your entire life? And this is what he said. He says, it says in the pasuk in Tehillim, Hinei matu v'manayim sheves achim gam yachat. How beautiful is it that brothers are sitting together? He says, but there's an extra word in the pasuk, and that's the word gam. It should say, Hinei matu v'manayim sheves achim yachat. What does it mean, gam yachat? So he said as follows. He says the word yachat means, it's Rashi Tevot. It stands for Yesh Chilukei Deot. There are difference of opinions. And he says, Hinei matu v'manayim. How beautiful is it? Sheves achim, that brothers are able to sit, gam, also with chilukei dot, also with the difference of opinion. And I said, that's what I learned here. When I came to be Menachem Aval, I said, I learned that from you, that to be united doesn't mean we all think the same. It doesn't mean you all have the same jobs. We all have the same roles. We all have different jobs. To be united is, despite our differences, we're still able to live together. So the bracha I give all of Am Yisrael, and the bracha I give myself and really everyone, is that we should have the inner strength to have real achdus, have the inner strength to see one another and to embrace them for who they are, and we should be zocheh for the Gula Shlema B'meira and HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimal Tzalateinu Dai. Good Shabbos from Ra'anana.